Hello everyone and welcome back to more All the Mods 10 to the Skies. So, a few updates from last week and then we can jump on into having some fun. So we've, as you'll notice from what I'm wearing, we have obtained the Unobtainium. Go us. So, we needed to get vibranium pickaxes to do that and then we could go mining it. I went and kind of ruined the end a little bit. Whoops.
Yep.
So we've got that. You'll notice that that's looking very different. We'll explain that in a minute. But let's go over here for now. And I'm going to show you the setup we had to do to make the most of our Unobtainium. So it's not the most common ore. I managed to mine like 80 blocks of it in about 45 minutes by just literally vein mining the end. It was a mess. But Silence has set up, basically, this feeds into the old system. The old system was like the ore duplicator, maybe triplicator, so the mechanism allows you to like do some crazy stuff with ores to like maximize your yields. This basically is the beginning system to making the most we can possibly get. So if you look how much we've got at the minute, we've got 754 unobtainium ingots in the system. We have not mined anywhere near 754 unobtainium ores. not even remotely close to that. So, we've got 754 at the minute. The minimum you can put in is 3, because the initial process turns 3 ores into a thing. Anyway, the maths. But basically, I'm going to put 3 into here, and we're going to see how much we go from 754. So instead of just getting 3 ingots, how much are we going to get? So this is going to do its thing very quickly. And process a lot of stuff. This basically is a very complicated way of making lots of slurries and disillusionmentness. And then the ore doesn't actually come into play until here, where it gets injected with sulfuric acid and turned into like a slurry. And then it gets crystallized, and then it goes in here, and then it sends those off.
Yeah, it's already left the room.
It's already left the room. It comes over here, and it gets processed through all these machines. Eventually, it gets smelted, and then once it's been smelted, it goes into the computer, which I'm pretty sure it's already done. So let's have a look. We've now got 764. So from those three raw unobtainiums, from the ore, we got 10 ingots. So you can see how the like 80 or so unobtainium ore, we mine that with fortune, get roughly about 3.5 per one, and then those 3.5 get multiplied to like every 3.5 becomes roughly 12 or so. So you can see how that kind of duplicates quite quickly, which is super fun. So this whole thing, basically this entire extra building is just to do that one thing with an obtainium. That's literally all it does. We can put other ores in it as well, to be fair, but there's not really much point because we have so many of all of those
such an enormous backlog of everything else due to, well, honestly, not even really sieving anymore. It's just your tough crushing. That just handles practically everything.
Yeah, I mean, we've got what, 57,000 iron ingots at the minute.
Yeah, we don't need more. The only thing we've got more of than that is uranium. Ooh,
yeah, we've got quite a lot. Oh yeah, so Silence also made this so it only filters things that have got 4 or more sockets on it now. So this does get full, but not anywhere near as fast. This has been running all week, so we do need to go through this at some point. But honestly, our armor's so good that we've already got that it's a bit meh. I've actually got 2 chest plates now, so the one I'm wearing gives me a Litraflight, great. I've also maxed out the armor you can have, because you can't have more than 200 armor and 100 toughness. I've got that now, so what else could I possibly need? It's a bit silly. We have made the mech suits. Well, Silence has made a mech suit, which we can look at upgrading later as well, because apparently the mech suit can make you almost invincible if you upgrade it right. So that'll be interesting. But what was I saying? Brain. I got distracted by all the gear in the box because it looked shiny. Nope, brain's turned off. Can't remember. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, so the reaction area. So what happened was this got full. We've got a lot of power. We've got 21.5 tera Fe. We've upgraded it a lot, but basically this got full. When this got full, the old steam... I'm just going to put my creative flight chest plate on. So this one enables creative flight. It makes it easier to build things. Put that on. So the old steam generator, which got exploded, there's a picture somewhere. I'll dig that out and put it on screen now. The old one of these, this got full, and it wasn't set to dumping excess. Oh, this has actually stopped again. That's probably an idea.
No, not again.
I think it basically, because the batteries are all full, we're basically trying to balance it so that we can actually still produce a little bit of polonium and stuff, but meh. So this is doing its thing anyway. But this basically got destroyed. I had to build a new one because when it gets full of power, it can't put the steam anywhere. It filled up with steam, and then the reactor, which was previously next to it, didn't have the correct logic processors set, so that exploded.
Yep.
I thought you were radiated for a second there, but it's not. It's just your haste and strength. So that
Yep.
exploded and blew everything up. So now we've rebuilt it all. We actually rebuilt the reactor twice because we built the reactor and then blew it up straight away back. I say we, I did that. So the reactor now, this pipe's got water and steam running through it in various directions. This is the reactor now. This basically is a lot bigger. And it can power this thing over
Yep.
there. And if it does go boom, it's really far away. It's now on its own little island over here, so it can't murder us all. They are currently just in light grey concrete boxes. I've not really done any I haven't done any decorating on these yet. I've made a start over here to try and make it into a bit of an industrial complex, but we've got that. I've built a little house around the SPS machine to turn the polonium into antimatter and what have you. So that's all fun. And then in here, this is the fusion generator. There's a hole in the wall here. Must have mined that by accident.
I did wonder why that was there.
I think I probably, when I was building this bit in here, mined a hole by accident because my pick can reach like 7 blocks away. So this is just a bunch of flywheels from Create connected together using an electric motor in there because I thought it looked kind of cool, a bit like an alternator. Kind of suggested this is producing power in an alternate way, which it's not, but it looks cool. And then this can get ignited from out there, the laser of doom.
The echo is so loud in here.
It's quite good. Actually, I need to turn my sound up because everything's very quiet for me at the moment.
How hot is this
There
thing?
we go. Probably quite.
Yes is the answer.
How hot are you? Just yes.
Yeah, just 2.1 gigakelvin.
It's quite warm. Significantly hotter than the sun.
It's toasty.
So these are the technical blocks. You can chisel them on a workbench, and basically they allow you to do different cool things. So you can make pretend fan stuff for decoration. I made a start on decorating this. Put some glass roof on it using the lead-lined glass. That looked cool. And I also tarted up our laser over here. So now we've got a little controller panel over here. You turn this on to begin charging. Sounds very cool. I put them one away so that you can see the laser beams. Don't jump into them, you will die immediately. I did at one point shoot a hole through this one. That was an accident, but we'll not talk about that. So that charges that, great. And then if you want to fire it at the thing, which I won't do right now because it might overheat, basically you pull this lever here and that releases the charge from the front amplifier. The reason this hasn't turned off yet is because these need to run out of power, and these cables could hold a lot of power. So it's not an instantaneous thing, it does drain the power. Other than that, not much has really changed. I made a salt setup over here to produce salt. Ended up not needing it because basically... Oh, that's logical. Yeah, so basically the salt wasn't getting transported by the pipes fast enough over to this area, so there is a pipe, but it wasn't good enough. So it ended up getting scrapped in favour of sulfuric acid instead. Or hydrogen chloride or whatever it is.
Yeah, the maxed out router setup wasn't enough. The maxed out transporter wasn't enough. So
that's new as well, and this house to house it all in, I just threw this up and we've got a nice house there, cool. And then over here you'll notice on my map we need to take silence there to activate the waystone. I've also built this little island, so if we go over there now, let me teleport over to that to show you. Actually, if you go downstairs onto that awakened pedestal, there's a waystone scroll for you to get to it.
Is it so far that I can't just fly there? Or
I mean, no, not really, but I made a scroll for it just in case. It's to the east. Oh, there you go. You're here. So I made this little island. My thought process for this island basically is the grass is still spreading. It looks pretty for now, but I figured out how the pearls work. These gate pearls, and I put down a relatively basic one inside, thinking it was going to take me somewhere like ender pearls do. Yeah, that didn't happen. It created a portal and proceeded to spawn loads of quite bad dudes in the factory, which was bad. So, what I figured is, if we make a island, we can make this our Apothec Invader island, and we can fight them all on here. Oh, by the way, you're using your spyglass. If you just press Z,
Super zoom.
It's quite fun. But yes, so that's what this is over here. I haven't fully flowered it all yet because the grass was still spreading, but it's just basically here to be a fight platform. I thought it'd be quite fun rather than doing it in the base. And it's far enough away from the base that theoretically their spawn radius should contain them to the solid blocks on the island, is the plan. So that's that. We don't have any animals anymore because when the reactor blew up, radiation happened, everyone died. But realistically, at this point, we don't really need animals. We'll figure it out if we do. But
Look, they've all gone to live on another farm.
yes, the nice farm where radiation doesn't kill them, that one. Oh yeah, I put my sword in here by accident. There's 0 unobtainium swords in this this thing because I accidentally put my sword in, took it out again, but it's locked as a 0 item. Whoops.
Ah. Have you gone back to the base, or am I just missing you on this tiny island?
Nope, I'm back at the base.
Okay.
So my plan for today was look at the Mekasuit stuff. We can probably just tart yours up a bit, to be honest with you, because I'm not sure I can be bothered glorping my way through making my own.
Oh, it really is such an enormous amount of effort.
So we can do that.
I'm going to be honest. I've put quite a lot of upgrades in this already, and it's still kind of crap. If you're part of the language, yeah, it's not great. I did need to stand on a charge pad overnight to charge it, because when it's got maxed out upgrades, because I think the idea of this thing is that it makes you essentially invulnerable provided you have power. And with max upgrades, each item has a capacity of over 5 Giga FE.
Oh, that's some then.
Yes, so I had to stand on that charge pad and just AFK overnight and check it in the morning.
That's quite a lot of power.
It took a lot, yeah, and it still didn't make a dent in the 21 Terra FE that we've got.
Yeah, we do have an insane amount of power. It's quite funny. Fun as well.
Yeah. If anything, this is really the best way to wear the mech armor, is just entirely cosmetically.
Oh, you just got it on over the top of your other armor.
Yerp.
It does look cool, but yeah, if it's not doing the do, it's not really worthwhile.
You put it by comparison, it's like moving around like this quickly, decent bounce, and obviously who can forget floaty. And then if I take it out of my cosmetic slots. Also bear in mind that I currently have... Hang on, what have I got?
You've got 323 health and 104 armor.
Yep, so... Ow.
You're 26 armor and 130 health.
Yeah.
It's a bit worse.
Yeah, give me a wallop with a sword, because in theory I'm supposed to be practically invulnerable, provided there's charge.
Are you sure? Are you sure about this? My sword is very good.
Let's see what happens to 300 levels. Lol. Yeah.
Okay, so you are invulnerable.
Yeah, it's... You've hit me that many times, and out of... Interesting. I have lost maybe 10 to 15% of my total power, and I'm recharging stood under the sun.
Yeah, I have hit you a lot of times, and the arrows that I fire at you do poison, levitation, and bleed on hit.
Yep.
Oh, and instant harm as well.
Yeah, I mean, I have got an upgrade feeding me some quite chunky balls too, so that's handling the health thing, but otherwise... Yeah. Still not half, no, that's maybe a quarter of the way. You can't crit while you're in creative float.
Fine. Normal armor.
I'm at half energy. I have the final solution. Run away, because I've just realised I can't fly. But I'm so much slower. Oh!
I only hit you twice more and he just absolutely murdered did you?
What happened there?
I don't know.
That's very
I thought-
confusing. That, in theory, should not have happened.
I know, that's what I was thinking. If you had half energy, I was like, oh, cool, he can still take some more punishment then, and then apparently
Yeah,
not.
what on earth happened? Oh, my levels, whatever.
Oh, dear me.
I don't know what just happened. Did you shoot an arrow, or did you hit me with a sword?
No, I hit you with a sword, and then you set on fire and died. But you set on fire every time I hit you, because my sword has flame, like, 5 on it or something.
So strange. The only difference was I was airborne. And I'm pretty sure none of this armor says, by the way, if you're off the ground, you take 9,000,000% damage.
It's the one weakness of mech armor. If you're in the air, you're doomed.
Yeah, that's it. Right. I'm going to stand here for 3 to 5 calendar weeks.
There's got to be a faster way of charging that. Can you put anything in the charge pad? Like, is there a way to upgrade the charge pad?
No.
No.
There are additional charge pads from other mods.
If you take it off and just shove it in the induction chamber, will it charge quickly from that? Because isn't there a slot in this? Yeah, there's like the slots on the side of this. Can you put stuff in those?
Side of what? Oh,
So
no,
if you-
I actually don't know.
I don't know if you can or not,
Let
but it
me
looks like you can put something there. Yeah, that's a bit faster.
That's way faster.
It's because it's got all the elite induction
Yeah, it
transmission
still
things
hasn't
in it.
put a dent in the power.
Well, the power's basically
Which is-
infinite, let's face it.
Hilarious.
Is that the minigun?
Well, I figured the mech tool was useless, so I should have something that went with the mech suit.
That's true, that's fair. I mean,
Yeah,
miniguns
can't fire it, though.
do not have any bullets.
Plenty of bullets, but this is air-powered.
No, and he compressed air for it, that's rubbish.
I'm gonna be honest, I started poking at pneumatic craft and I got bored immensely quickly.
I've never been a huge fan of pneumatic craft, if I'm honest. Oh wow, you built all of the mech suit upgrades ever. I just went on there, it's like, oh, there's like so many quests to accept.
Yep. Now, let me get rid of that death marker, because that's annoying. Death 23. We'll not talk about that.
Yeah, I dread to think what number I am on now, because I like chain died in the nether about 100 times. So, basically, I've been thinking about like what there is left to do in this pack, and obviously there's loads of mods and there's loads of stuff we could do, but it's like not just about what there is to do, it's what do we want to be doing. Now, we need to kill the Wilden. We need to go and kill a Piglin Brute, because why not? Might as well complete the killing things, and I feel like it's going to be hilariously easy, given that I can like one-hit the Warden. So there's that to think about.
Yep.
But then also, I was like looking at what there is, and of course we could look at doing all of the singularities and all the stuff, but honestly, given that the hardest thing to kill in the game, other than maybe the Apothec Invaders, we've already done, I'm not sure we need to bother with all that, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
Because I was looking at it, and basically, to do like the end game stuff with the all the singularities and what have you, it's basically just get loads of a resource and stick them in a thing, and then like to make a singularity, you get 64 nukes and an ultra dense metal ball and compress it into that. An ultra dense metal ball is a load of like complicated tungsten-y nonsense, and then like the nukes are like a lot of really complicated glop to make that, and it's like, great, fine. And there is a bunch of other singularities that you probably need to make for other things as well, I imagine. So there's loads of different singularities in the game. I don't know if I can be bothered, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I don't really think there's much point, to be honest with you.
So my thought is, that looks pretty cool. It looks like a good armory.
That's my little display.
My thought is, yep, I like it. I'm going to take a nice picture of that. Why not? Wait for the minigun to spin round in a sensible direction. There we go. So my thought process was, do we go to the nether? I believe what you've already found a bastion using this scroll. Kill the nether, kill the guy in the nether we need to kill. Brilliant. And then we can kill the Wilden, do that. And then I've made the crystal that we need, so the pearl that we need. Basically, if we do the gateway pearl for gateway of the Apothec Pinnacle, it requires world tier pinnacle, so obviously quite difficult. It's got 4 waves.
Yep.
And it's going to have Entities 3 Giants. It's going to give 2,000 experience as a reward. And then one of the rewards for doing this is the Endless Gateway of the Apothic Invaders. And in the Apothic section, one of the quests is to get to level 100 on the Gateway Pearls. So we need to do that,
Yep.
get to level 100, and then that will get us the Sigil of Supremacy. So if we beat 100 waves of Endless Gateway, we'll get the Sigil of whatever it is. I feel like that's a pretty good goal to set ourselves.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look for gems because I've found a new shield, which instead of just having one socket has 4. So I'm just looking for things to plug in it. The ones I was just looking at disappeared.
It's because they're perfect, so I put them in the perfect chest. Organisation is key.
Blocking an attack heals you for 40% of the damage. That could be kind of hilarious.
I'm about to die. Block.
Upon blocking, gain resistance. Yeah.
And that one's not bad. It gives you, if you put it on a shield, it gives you 0.75 entity interaction range.
I was just looking at that one, yeah.
You know what I am going to do? I am going to make some crazy apples because I'm currently just eating chicken sandwiches.
Oh yeah, this is kind of why my healing is redonkulous. I'm eating relic apples. They do like 16 haunches of food or something like that.
Oh wow, we could just make 1 million of those.
There's probably some better ones, but I just made them before.
Yeah, well the relic all the Modium one gives you 40.
That's a bit silly.
It gives you 40. It doesn't give you any extra stuff. It just gives you 40.
Yeah.
Full food and 40 saturation.
I don't even know where the relic apples are from. What mod pack are they?
Baubley heart canisters, so the same thing that's given us all the health.
Okay, so will that be just under? Is that under food, maybe? Oh wait, yes it is.
So the Insanium
Gem
apples give
apples.
absorption 2, speed 2, resistance 2, regeneration 2, strength 2, and haste 2 when you eat an Insanium apple. And obviously food and haunches and stuff.
Yeah, because I'm just eating the standard, like, gem apples. I say standard, it's still kind of ridiculous, but maybe I'll make some
Emerald apple,
absolutely silly
strength,
animals.
regeneration 2. I mean, I've already got, because of my amulets, I've already got regeneration 2, resistance 2, and strength 2 at all times. So might just make a bunch of relic apples just for the good food amounts.
Do I need to put my shield in anything to put gems in it?
Yes, so to make the gems better, you put them in this thing, gem cutting station, and you need, let me remind myself what it's called, you need dust, so you need gemstone dust, gem dust, and you'll need, depending on the level of the thing you're working with, you'll need Godforged pearls, arcane sand, or time worn fabric, depending on what level of thing you're already starting with. And then...
Well, these are all...
You'll need 2 of them.
Oh, well, I've only got 1 of each.
So if they're like, for example, are they perfect already, or do they need... What are they? What are they called?
2 are perfect. 2 just say gem of the something.
So the 2 that are gem of the something, are they like weird rare looking ones?
Yeah, they say unique.
Oh, unique don't mean anything. Just put them in this chest a sec so I can have a quick look. Okay, right, yeah, so the gem of the Molten Breach is a really rare one, and the gem of the Ravenous Bloodlord is a really rare one. The other 2 are already as good as they can get, so you don't need to worry about cutting any of them. You just put them in your armour by putting them in the smithing table.
As in just the standard Minecraft smithing table?
Yep.
Do you need a template, or does it just work?
Nope, just put them in one at a time.
Nice. Nice. Remember how to take a banner off of a shield, because I don't.
No, I don't. If you want to make it... I'll make it a naff shield again. So you can craft it with a non-bannered shield, but then it'll get rid of all the stats in it. Which
yeah, let's not do that.
You might be able to dip it in a cauldron of water. I'm not sure.
I can't say I'm bothered.
Right, so I need this warp scroll to go to the Nether, to the Bastion, and this one to summon a Wilden.
Yep.
We'll do the Wilden in a bit. I've never actually seen the Wilden in myself, so that'll be hilarious.
Me either.
But other than that, let's go to the Nether and go kill a piglin brute, I guess.
I'm going to quickly get 10 stacks worth of gem dust out of my inventory.
Probably wise.